Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? I'm so happy to be here with you. I am bringing you the Hippest Hippos stamp set and the hippo dies. They're super cool and super awesome and you're gonna love them. They are free because it is, you guessed it, celebration from July 1st through the 31st of August 2022. One of the items that you can pick with a qualified purchase, which these two items fit into the $50 level. So with a free with a $50 purchase, which you can purchase out of our annual catalog that started in May, or our new holiday catalog, which started July 1st. The hippo dies are also free with a $50 purchase. So if you spend $100 total, you can use you can get both of these items for free. So it is an awesome deal. I love giving away free stuff. So definitely check it out. If you need a copy of this brochure, you can see a digital copy on my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com. If you're on PC, it's on the sidebar on the right-hand side. Just scroll down a little bit. And on mobile device, it's all the way down at the end of my blog post. When you get to the homepage, just scroll all the way to the bottom and it's near the bottom of the page. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you, we're going to make this really cute card today. How adorable is this card? The hippos are so cute. So let's go ahead and get started. I do want to also let you know that I am pairing the hippos with, you guessed it, scallop contour dies. If you guys know me, you know I use all the shape dies, so start getting them one at a time in your order because you need them all. They're amazing. And so I used this third one down from the smallest. So this one right here, and that is what I used on this little hippo right here. So here is the one that I cut out, and we are going to use that today. So let's go ahead and get stamping. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare this for our little hippo. So I'm going to grab a scrap paper here. You know me, I always have scrap paper. And so we're going to put the little die cut on here. We're going to start with these blending brushes. So I'm going to start first with Balmy Blue. And I'm going to pick up some color. And then I'm going to just go in the corner of the scrap paper and just blot that off. I don't like it to be super extra dark, so I always blot off. But with these lighter colors, you don't have to worry as much. The darker colors, most definitely, you have to be a little bit more careful. So as you can see, I'm just slowly adding that Balmy Blue color to my die cut. Again, I'm going to pick up, add a little bit more blue. Sometimes it's hard to see on camera, but trust me, the blue is there. And next, I'm going to add the fresh freesia. So let's grab that. Switch blending brushes. Okay. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of that freesia up, and I'm just going to blend it in with the blue. I didn't want it to be stark blue. I wanted to have that little pop of that freesia color. And I'm just going to take whatever's left on my brush and put that blue back over the top. All right, so just that touch of that. Now, we are going to be using some die cut pieces, and we are going to be using some flowers. You can see that I have those fresh freesia flowers there. And I've already die cut those out, but while I have the blending brush out, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little color to them with the same color ink, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Okay, so there are those little flowers. Set them off to the side till we need those. All right, let's get those blending brushes out of camera. And let's start with the main card. This is going to be super fun. You guys are going to love this card. It's so fun. Okay, so our main piece is a piece of basic white cardstock. And it's 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to go ahead and fold it in half to get our card base. And you guys know I love using the bone folder because it helps my cards lay nice and flat. So we're going to go ahead And there is our card base. Now we're using 2 pieces of designer series paper. And this designer series paper is from Butterfly Kisses. It's a 6x6 paper pack that's in the annual catalog. So if you like the hippos and the hippo dies, and obviously this really cool scalloped border, you can pick this for one of your items to purchase. You can also purchase this paper pack. You can get a pack of blending brushes. We're going to be using this cool punch today. That's what I use to do this little banner end on our sentiment here. And it's called the Banners Pick-a-Punch. I use it all the time. So if you watch my videos, you'll definitely notice that I do use that. Let's go ahead and glue our base, which is our 2 layers here of our DSP, down onto our card. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. Look at those cute butterflies. You almost hate to cover them up, right? But it has to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and add some multi-purpose glue. I love using this glue. It gives me that wiggle room I need, especially when I'm doing layers of DSP together. So let's move that a little bit to the side. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to line up the 3 sides, the top and the 2 sides, and try and make sure that they're about even. And like I said, I love the wiggle room that this wet adhesive allows us. So there's the first piece. So now we're going to do the flowers right here at the bottom next, okay? So let's bring the mat back in, and look at that cool starry sky triangle background. Oh, I love it. Okay, add a little adhesive to that. And let's go ahead and pick that up. Let's move the mat out of our way so you guys can see what I'm doing. And again, I'm going to now use the bottom and line up the 3 sides to be equal. And when I'm happy with it, I'm just going to wiggle it around until I'm happy with it. And then I'm going to press that into place. Okay, and if you have any ooze out, of course, you know, this eraser is awesome. If you don't have one of these and you make a purchase in my store, contact me and let me know that you don't have one of these, and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, so here is the next piece. We're going to add this to the top, and this is where we're going to use to build our whole scene. So before we glue it down, I'm just going to set the card off to the side. We're going to do all the fun stuff on here, okay? Now, there's a video linked in the description below that teaches you how to color all the hippos. I have used the Stampin' Blends, and I tell you what colors I use and how to go about actually coloring them to get really nice shading. So here is my hippo. He's ready to go. And we're using the little tub. This is part of the dies. So cute. So cute. So we are going to stick him on to the tub. But first what I'm going to do is take my paper snips, and see this little hand here? I'm going to trim around it because I want that little hand to kind of stick out over the tub. So I'm just going to cut around, give it a little bit of freedom. And then, see, I can tuck this little tub there. And look how cute the hand looks sticking out over that tub. Looks adorable, doesn't it? I think so. So now down here, I'm going to go ahead and use my wet glue. So I'm going to add some down here because we know that the tub is going to cover that. And then I'm going to slip that tub right here. And when I'm happy with where it's placed and how he's sitting on in the tub here, I'm going to go ahead and give it a press and get that glued down pretty good. I love it. Look how cute this little guy is. Okay, we're also going to glue 3 little oh gosh, what do you call them? The little drops, the droplets of water. So we need 3 little droplets of water. We also need 2 little grass pieces. We also need the 2 flowers that we inked up at first. So let me grab those. I'm trying to find my little droplet pieces. So give me a second to gather those, because we need the water, right? The water just dropping out from the sky. So let's see, here's one. Whoops, wrong color. I've cut a few of these guys, so we're good. So So let me grab the other droplet, and then I need the small one. There's a kind of a tinier droplet, and we need that one. So let me grab it, and then we'll have all of our pieces. So all of these were die cut from the Hippo dies, and let me show you the inside real quick. The inside of our card says, love you a ton, love you a ton, love you a ton, love you a ton, and there's some cute little hearts. And the hearts also are from the die set. So let me bring the die set back in. So there's the little bucket, there's the flowers, there's the hearts for the inside, here's the water droplets, and here's the grass. So look at how cute this little bundle is. It's totally, oh, I love it. I hope you guys do too. So I'm just gonna kind of put him where he's gonna sit on my card. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue the water droplets down. So again, whenever I use wet glue, you guys know how I am. I have to use this mat because I make a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip those over. Just like that. And we're gonna go ahead and get this glue going. Hopefully. That's what I get for laying it on its side and not putting it back upside down. I have a little small candle, votive candle holder, and I keep my glue in it so that it's always ready, at the ready. All right, so I'm gonna use my tweezers. You guys know I love tweezers. And thank goodness we finally have tweezers. So if you check the mini catalog, there's an embossing kit and has tweezers. So definitely get yourself a pair of those. So we're gonna put one droplet up here in this corner. All right, we're gonna put one in the bottom corner. And then let's get this little baby droplet. Oh, this baby one is so cute. So how about right there? So it looks like this little hippo is splashing around in this cute little tub, right? I think so. I think it definitely is. So now let's go ahead and attach our hippo onto our piece. So I'm going to flip it over. And you guys know I love Stampin' Dimensionals. In fact, I should have stock in them because I use them so much. So let's get the Stampin' Dimensionals out and let's start using them. All right, so I have, oh, here they are. I'm gonna start with some big ones and then we're gonna work our way to the small ones because sometimes you guys know we need to have the small ones to fit into those little tight nooks and crannies, right? So that's why it's great to have both sizes. So I'm gonna do that one there. I'm gonna put another one here, maybe right here to the side. I'm gonna put another one on this side right here. And maybe another one up here. And then I'm gonna fill in maybe just one or two. I like to have a lot of balance, so I definitely use a lot of dimensionals. You don't have to use as many as me, but I like using them. So there we go. All right, so that is good. Let's go ahead and pull the backs off. Now you guys know, if you follow me at all, that I use this Take Your Pick tool all the time. Love it. Pointy end. Let's pull these little backs off. And what I love about it is when I pull these backs off, they all stay together. I can throw them right into the trash can. Let's get the little ones now. See, there they are, stuck on the point, right into my trash can, and they don't end up on my craft room floor. All right, so let's go ahead and attach our little hippo. Oh my gosh, how cute is this hippo? Guys, do you love it as much as I do? I love it. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it a little bit lower. Yeah, like right there. Okay. So there's our hippo. Now let's add a little Winkostella because life is never good without Winkostella. So it's basically a clear glitter brush, and I'm gonna glitter up these droplets because we need glitter. Okay, and I'm gonna glitter this one up so that, you know, the water is splashing out, it's glistening, and then I'm gonna add some water drop like at the bottom. So like the water has splashed out of the tub and it's just pooled down here at the bottom. I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter down there as well. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up. So it's hard to kind of see on camera, but maybe you guys will be able to see it, I hope. So there it is. Can you guys see it? I hope so. It's so cute, that glitter. Okay, so next, let's add our little flowers. So I can't fit a mini dimensional on these because they're just too small. And really, same here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a half of a mini dimensional. I know, sounds insane, right? Like, what the heck? But yeah, sometimes you gotta get crazy, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half. And I'm gonna take that half and I'm gonna stick that on the bottom half of this grass. The top half of the grass is on the bucket, so we're gonna be able to put some wet glue on there and attach the grass, no problem. Now, for these, for the little flowers, we can do the same thing. We can take and do half of a dimensional. So let's put one on the little one. Let's go across here. And one on this bigger one. Right there in the center. Okay, so those are ready to go. Let's go ahead and talk about the words. So I stamped the words, "Love You a Ton" in Versamark ink. And then I put white embossing powder over the top. And then I heated it with a heat gun. I just didn't want to take the time today. I have tons of videos that have heat embossing. So if you watch the rest of my channel, or if you really need help with heat embossing, just hand me a line and I'll be happy to talk you through it. It's super easy and it is a great way to put white on black, right? When you have black paper, it's hard to show. So the white looks awesome on there. So I've gone ahead and I've done that for us. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna trim this down a little bit and then I'm gonna grab our punch. So this is when the showstopper happens. So I'm gonna stick that in here. I think it may be too long, but we'll see when we pop it out. There, yep, too far away. Let's keep going. Maybe a little bit shorter. Let's try one more time. Come on, get in there. How about that? Let's see if that's the right length. I think that's the right length, guys. I just had to punch it a few times because, oh, I love that. That's perfect. Look at how awesome that looks. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach that, and then we can attach our flowers and grass because you can see in our card that it's kind of overlaying our words. So the words I'm gonna just attach with multi-purpose glue. So again, let's put this up on the punch so that you guys can see it. I'm gonna bring in my wet glue and I'm just gonna run that in the center here so that it'll stick to the bucket. And then I'm gonna bring this down so I can see a little better here. Okay, we're gonna put, oh, I love this, is so cute. So there it says, "Love You a Ton." Perfect. Let's pull the backs off of the grass mini dimensional halves. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little bit of wet glue to these tips of the grass because it needs it. And that's how it's gonna stick to our tub. So we're gonna grab our tweezers, of course, because we don't really like getting glue on our hands. So here's the first one. Let's go ahead and figure out where it's gonna go here. Maybe right about there. Yeah, let's press that down. All right, now comes our next piece of grass. Let's add this one a little bit lower, kind of right there, and press that down. Looking good so far, guys, right? Now comes the fun part. Let's add the dimensional, let's take the backings off the dimensionals of the flower pieces. Okay. We'll start with the big one because it's kind of easier to put on there. So we're gonna add this. Let's see, I'm gonna put it in this corner, I think, right there. And then I'm gonna take the small one and I'm gonna pop it up, kind of overlapping. But I don't wanna cover up the word love, so let's move it over a little. There we go. All right, now I'm going to add the centers because we need those centers, right? So we're using the Rhinestone Basic Jewels and they're awesome. So let's pull those out. Okay, and we are going to add one of these baby rhinestones. And oh, by the way, this is the putty end of the Take Your Pick tool for those of you who don't know. And we're gonna add one to this flower and one to this flower. Oh my gosh, so cute. And I'm gonna put one on this cute little sparkle right there on that piece because, hello, it's awesome. Okay, we are working this. We are working it well. Don't you think this is looking amazing? Okay, so let's flip this over and let's add our Stampin' Dimensionals to the back. So I'm gonna do 3 down this side and 3 down the other side. And then I need a little stability in these open areas. And I know, guys, I put a lot of dimensionals. You don't have to use them all if you don't want to. But I like how my cards feel that they're strong and stable when I use all these dimensionals. So I'm going there. You don't have to go there with me if you don't want to. Let's pull this last one off. All right, now time to attach onto our card, and then we're gonna work on the inside. All right, so there is our little hippo. I'm gonna hold it up for a second and then I'm gonna lay it down so I can make sure that I'm centered and that I can see. All right, I'm gonna place the hippo down. There's the outside of our card. Let's get to the inside. So on the inside, I stamped the words, love you a ton, a bunch of times. You can see, let me hold it up. See how cute that is? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the fresh freesia out and we're gonna do just that. We're gonna stamp love you a ton, and then we're not gonna ink it again, and we're just gonna keep pushing it down till we can't see it anymore on our card, okay? That's what it looks like. And now on the inside, we are going to attach those cute, adorable little Calypso coral hearts. That's the color that I used to cut those out of. So there they are. Let me bring my silicone mat out again. And let's put these guys upside down. And let's get that glue going. And I'll show you the inside again so you guys can see where I'm going with this. All right. Oops, let me put it here like that. All right. That punch is in my way. There we go. All right, I love it. Let's go ahead and start with the big one. So we're gonna add to all of them first, and then we're gonna grab them one at a time. Well, if I can stop them from sticking to me, we will. All right, there we go. So we're gonna start with the large. Let's go ahead and pick that one up first, and we're gonna kind of put it down here. And then let's do the medium in this direction, and then the baby heart. How cute is this card? I love it. Whoops. There we go. There is our first hippo card. I hope that you guys love it. It was so fun being here with you and working on it. I hope that you enjoy it. Definitely check the links in the description below if you are interested in purchasing anything that I used today. I am so grateful to have you with me, and thank you for joining me. Watch my other videos, and definitely watch the video on how to color these puppies because they are super cute and easy to shade. So I will show you how to do that from start to finish. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Kelly with Inky Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!